Hey everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. Today we're going to be making a set of mesh sleeves. These are super easy and you don't need to do any sewing or seaming together because we're going to be making a raglan style top, working from the top to the bottom. For this you're going to need some yarn of your choice. I'm using a weight for cotton acrylic blend. I can't remember exactly what brand it is, but I think it's Karen, and I'm also going to use a 5.5mm hook. We will need some stitch markers and scissors as well. I'm going to get started by making a slip knot, and from there we're going to make the chain for the neck opening of the top. So for this I'm just going to make a chain that fits around my neck but is also wide enough to slide over my head. So I'm going to continue this until I get that chain, and then we're just going to do a little bit of math to figure out how we're going to make our raglan. So to figure out the measurement for our raglan, we're going to divide it into 20% and 30%, 30% for the back and front, 20% for the shoulders. So I'm taking my 76 chains that I got, and to figure out the front and back, I'm going to multiply by 0.3, and that's going to give me 22.8 stitches. For the arms, I'm going to multiply 76 by 0.2, and that'll give me 15.2. For this raglan, because it's in mesh stitch, we're going to need an odd number of stitches for each side. So since for the front and back I got 22.8, I'll just round up to 23. And for the arms I got 15.2, so I'll just round to 15. Now we need to make sure it all adds up to 76. So we're just going to add 23 twice plus 15 twice, and that'll give us 76. Then we know that we're good to go. Now I'm just going to mark out here, so the front and the back will each have 23 stitches, and each of the shoulders are going to have 15 stitches. Once we have all our measurements, we can mark it out on our foundation chain with our stitch markers. So I've just marked the shoulders here, the front, and the back. The back needs to be split in half because we're going to join it afterwards, but we'll end up having an odd number on our starting side and an even number on the other side. So once I get to the end of my chain, I'm going to block off my last stitch here and chain an additional 3. So this here counts as 1 treble crochet, chain 1. Then I'm going to yarn over twice, and I'm going to hold on to this chain 4. Make sure that we skip the next stitch after this chain 4 and come into the stitch beside that. So we're going to insert our hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through the last 2. So that is our treble crochet. Then we're going to chain 1, yarn over twice, skip the next stitch, and go into the stitch after that with a treble crochet. So this is what our mesh treble crochet pattern is going to look like. Now we're just going to continue to chain 1, skip 1, and place 1 treble crochet all the way until we get to our stitch marker. Then we're going to just continue this until we get down to our stitch marker. Now that I'm at my stitch marker, I've placed my last treble crochet into that stitch. I'm going to chain 2, and this is how we're going to do our increase point. So we're going to yarn over twice, and into the stitch directly next to the stitch marker we just had a stitch in, we're going to place 1 treble crochet. So this chain 2 space now becomes the point where we will increase for the rest of the raglan. So now I'm just going to continue in regular mesh stitch until I get to each of my stitch markers. So once again, we're going to chain 1, yarn over twice, skip the next stitch, and place a treble crochet stitch in the one after that. So we're very simply just going to continue doing the same thing, increasing at each of our stitch markers until we get to the end of the row. So now that I'm at the end of the row here, I have all of my 4 increase points finished. And you can see it's starting to turn into a little bit of a rectangular shape, which is exactly what we want. Now at the end of the row here, since we had an even number of stitches on this side, we're going to need to do one more chain. And that last chain on our foundation chain isn't going to have a stitch. So I'm just going to chain 1. And then we're going to join this together. So I'm just going to find the 3rd chain in the initial chain 4. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to insert my hook and slip stitch these 2 sides together. Just like that. And then with the bottom here, we're just going to weave in this little tail so that we can have this joined nicely here too. So I'm just going to sew this up here, making sure I leave that chain space in between the stitches. So you can do this however works best for you. I'm just going to pull this together for now so that we can see it a little bit better. There we go. And it'll look something like this when you're finished. So now we're going to start on the 2nd row. We're just going to turn our work. We're going to begin with a chain 4. This again counts as our treble crochet chain 1. So now I'm going to yarn over twice, go into the next stitch, skipping that chain 1 space, and place a treble crochet. Then I'm going to chain 1, skip the chain space, and place a treble crochet into the top of the next stitch. And we're just going to continue working in this same pattern until we get to our stitch markers. So once I'm at my increase here, I have one more stitch before my chain 2 space. So I'm just going to place a treble crochet right into that stitch. And then I'm going to chain 1 before we get to our chain 2 space. And then into our chain 2 space, we're going to go in with 1 treble crochet, chain 2, 1 treble crochet. We're going to chain 1, yarn over twice, go into the next stitch here with a treble crochet. And then we're just going to continue in our mesh pattern all the way down until we get to our next increase point. And at each of our increase points, we're going to put 1 treble crochet, chain 2, 1 treble crochet. So now I'm at the end of my row here. I've finished this whole round. I'm just going to chain 1, and then we're going to find the 3rd chain in that initial chain 4 and slip stitch these 2 pieces together. So from here, we're just going to continue each row. So we're going to turn over, chain 4, and continue working in this stitch pattern until our raglan is as long as we want it. So you can see now better that it's starting to form a square shape. So we're just going to continue working in these rows, and then the shoulders will be divided from the front and back, and that's starting to look like a proper raglan. So I went ahead and continued my raglan, and I got a total of 12 rows worked. So you can see if you fold it in half now that this is how it's starting to look. We have the front and back, and we can see the sleeves more clearly. So now at this point, I'm going to work one more row for the body, and I'm happy with the length this is at. It comes just around my armpits here, and then that's kind of the length that I want for the sleeves. So I'm going to go ahead and work one more row just till we get to the shoulders, and then we're going to separate the sleeves. So I'm going to work this row just till I get to my corner stitch marker here, and then we're going to separate for the sleeves. So now that I'm at the corner over here, I'm going to place 1 treble crochet into the chain 2 space, and then we're going to make a chain to get from one side of the body to the other. So for this chain, you want to make sure you have an odd number of stitches. For this chain, you want to make it as long as you need. This depends on how wide you want your sleeve to be and how big you want the body portion to be. I'm going to go ahead and make a chain of 9. And then I'm going to take the back portion here, just turn it to the other side, yarn over twice, and go into this chain 2 space with 1 treble crochet. Then after that, I'm going to chain 1, continue my mesh pattern as regular, all the way down until I get to the next corner, where I'm going to do the exact same thing with my chain 9 and joining the front and back. So you can see here we've separated a portion for the sleeve. We didn't work the shoulder pieces like we usually did. We're going to work them in the round afterwards. Yeah, so it's pretty simple. We're just separating the front and back. Then I'm going to flip this over and we're going to do the exact same thing, work the stitches along the front side here and join the shoulder pieces here at the corner, making sure that we're using an odd number of chains when we do join. So I've finished both shoulders and now I'm back at the beginning of the row. I'm just going to slip stitch together and fasten off. So I'm going to chain 1, pull this yarn, clip it, and then fasten off. So that completes the body portion for these sleeves. If you wanted to, you can continue this as long as you like and make it a full length top. It's totally up to you. We're just going to add the sleeves afterwards in the exact same way. So now we're going to start working on the sleeves. For the sleeves, I'm just going to start in the back side of the stitches. Doesn't really matter where you start. Just going to come in here. I'm going to make a slip knot. And then I'm going to take it off my hook. I'm going to insert my hook into one of the stitches, pull the slip knot over the end and pull it through, and then chain 4. So we're going to work the sleeves the exact same way that we work the body. Start with a chain 4, yarn over twice, find the next stitch, and place treble crochets all the way down. Chain 1, skip 1, treble crochet. So the exact same pattern we've been using the whole time. Then we're going to work all the way around until we get to our chain. So when we're here, just before our chain, we're going to place 1 treble crochet into this last available stitch here. And then we're going to chain 1, and we have this chain here, this stitch here. So we're going to work into the side of this stitch with 1 treble crochet, chain 1, and then we want to place our first treble crochet into the first chain so that everything lines up. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. Chain 1, skip 1, and place into the next chain. Chain 1, skip 1 chain, and go into the chain after that. And then when we get to the end of the chain, we should finish with a treble crochet. We're going to chain 1, work into the side of that next stitch, chain 1, place 1 treble crochet into the space between the stitches like we did on the other side, place 1 treble crochet into the next stitch, and then chain 1 and slip stitch these 2 together. Then we're just going to keep working the sleeve around the same way we did the body. So we're going to turn over, chain 4, and continue crocheting all the way around until our sleeve is long enough. So now we're just going to continue working around the sleeve until it's as long as we want it to be, and then we're going to do the exact same thing, joining the yarn and finishing up the other sleeve on the other side. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. If you liked it, please feel free to subscribe, and we will catch you in the next video.